Albert Allen's got the secrets in his hand. Retail heroes taking over this land. Trading stocks with a master plan. Fortunes rising on the Clover brand. Numbers rolling, deals never stop. Bulls are charging, markets gonna pop. Albert's wisdom higher than the top. With Clover Health we'll hit the jackpot. Fortune calls, Albert leads the way. Retail winners here to seize the day. Clover's Health, dollars gonna sway. In this game, no more bills to pay. Through the highs and lows we stay strong. Albert's voice guiding us all along. Clover's growth, we're playing like a song. Investing right, never going wrong. Stocks are climbing, reaching for the skies. Albert's insights cutting through the lies. Retail dreams standing tall, they rise. In this world of trades, we're the prize. Fortune calls, Albert leads the way. Retail winners here to seize the day. Clover's Health, dollars gonna sway. In this game, no more bills to pay. Through the highs and lows we stay strong. Albert's voice guiding us all along. Clover's growth, we're playing like a song. Investing right, never going wrong. Fortune calls, Albert leads the way. Retail winners here to seize the day. Clover's Health, dollars gonna sway. In this game, no more bills to pay.
Hello. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to our stock trades. How's everybody doing? Smash that like button right now. Let's go to the moon. What's going on, everybody? All right, so today, first off, what's going on, B-Rob? He's first in the house. Where's B-Rad Cooley? Please do an IVC with SAS. Just do a what-if scenario, please. Right? Finally made it to the live. What's going on, Master the Chin? How's everybody doing today? It's nice not to have one at 11 p.m. Love this platform. I'm up 24,000 today thanks to Al in the Discord group. Let's go. Right? Let's go. What's going on? Right? You guys be signing up to the lifetime access. Excellent. You know what made me laugh? Al is the Messiah. Oh my God. All right, guys, smash that like button. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is very funny. Al working overtime right now. Seems like guys, you have no idea, Justin. I have some exciting news for you. Obviously, it has to deal with Counterpart, but it also has to deal with the quantum charting that we now have regarding the Monte Carlo all and advanced technical analysis all. Ladies and gentlemen, this is by far the most powerful feature that exists within the world. No one has done this before, and we are the only people that have done it, okay? All right, but first, let's go ahead and talk about this right now. So Clover Health is up 4.25% on the day. In 5 days, it's up 4.25%. So, right? On the month, it's up 37.87%. 6 months, it's up 147.87%. I can't speak, right? Year to date, it's up 48.88%. 1 year, it is up 395%. Ladies and gentlemen, from the all-time lows, we're up 651%. This is a 6-bagger going to become a 7. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? All right, so, but if you look at the overall perspective, we are still down. People still think we're a terrible company, but guess what? We're about to break that $5. And once we break into that, things are going to change. Things are going to change, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen. So what happened today? What happened, okay? Well, okay, so the Counterpart Health signs a multi-year agreement with Southern Illinois Healthcare. You can go ahead and read this. The biggest takeaway is that they're going to be integrating into the Epic electronic healthcare record system. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks to B. Rob, there are 325, hold on. How many Epic patients are there? EHR. Let's see. I do not know. There are about 325 million patients. So it could be worldwide this system is being used. So you could see this here. There are more than 325 million patients using Epic. Now, obviously, in terms of Epic, I've used it before. It's wonderful. How many of these are seniors? We can have to do the analysis there. But the point is, the fact that now this thing can integrate into Epic, that is a huge deal. Now we're going to get Cerner integration, right? And who knows? They might even work somewhere that we know, right? So the point here is this is a big deal. This is a big deal. So what I did is I released a report online for free. This is a 5-page report regarding deep analysis of the Southern Illinois healthcare. You can go ahead, go on my Twitter, make sure to hit the follow. Go to Al Stock Trades on Twitter X, and you'll be able to see this report. I released it for free. However, there is a report that I did not release for free. This is the potential revenue model for Clover Health's SIH partnership. This includes our deep dive research division, which is part of the Al Stock Trades platform, which includes a projected year-by-year analysis of the PMPM fees and the overall total annual revenue for the Illinois partnership that we just had. This is only exclusive to our lifetime access members. So unfortunately, in regards to doing an IVC, we have done a lot of IVCs specifically for the SaaS. Now that people know the value of our platform, we have the free report here, so you can dig deep into what Southern Illinois healthcare is, right? But if you want a more detailed, specific analysis regarding how this relates to Clover Health and the overall projected revenue of SaaS just from SIH, you can utilize the flash sale coupon code FLASH to get access to our research, lifetime access to research, lifetime access to the advanced Al Stock Trades terminal, and over lifetime access to the 2.5 billion outputs of institutionally graded data, and overall lifetime access to our members with a 30% response rate of a net worth of $44 million. As you can see, this platform is extremely cheap, and it will become more expensive into the $5,000 to $10,000 range, given everything that we are offering, okay? So for individuals that want to learn more about the potential revenue of this, you can go ahead and join Lifetime Access, and you'll be able to see the deep dive research that we have given. But in that regards, I do have a question, okay? And I hope maybe you guys can send this in on over to the Clover Health Investor Relations page. But here's my question, and I pose it to Clover Health. So the question I have is, if you can address this in the next earnings call, is how the Counterpart Assistant is able, okay, I can't even spell. What the hell? Okay. Well, first off, I got to fix the way I type, right? The Counterpart is able to help these individuals, given that you are not the main insurer. There are benefits to being the main insurer, as everything runs through you. and you know exactly which tests have been ordered. What is the workaround here, or is this a potential issue for the future? I would love to hear more about your thoughts. The issue here is the reason why the Clover Health Clover Assistant has been successful is that they're the main insurer. Everything runs through them. So they know who ordered who. The problem is with Counterpart Assistant, they're not the main insurer. So I'm curious to see how this works. But apparently it is working. But I need to see numbers, right? And, until then, the market's going to kind of look at it and say, okay, that's cool. But we need we need more data, right? So let's see here. Epic is the gold standard. I agree. I love Al videos. No editing, just straight to the facts. Exactly. There is no editing. I don't need to edit because I've been doing this for over 10 years. I don't need to go ahead and try to make things perfect. You listen, you see what we offer, and you can see this is life-changing money. Okay. We called out Palantir at $6.50, and look at Palantir now, right? It's turned into a 15 bagger. I mean, it's literally exploded. Okay. So, the proof is in the pudding. Right. Let's see here. Let's see. Who knows the chin? Al may even have a nice. Oh, okay. Rio. Oh man, I gotta watch out with your comments. What's going on? You always get me. And Al, we trust. Let's go. If it wasn't for my wife, I wanted to sell my home to get more shares when it was under $2, but she shot that down. You got to divorce her. And I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I love you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I wanted to buy a pool a year ago. Wife said no, so I bought more CLOV. Sometimes no is a blessing, right? Nice move, B-Rob. You know your stuff, and your instinct is in making trades is scary good. It really is good. I have had to build a house, add a pool for the wife, and still bought CLOV. I got wrecked. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right. In 6 months, right? Sorry, I couldn't see the 6 here because the Grammarly little button's popping up. All right, so we talked about this. The biggest thing I want to basically show you in the free version here in the free report is there are about 226,000 primary clinical visits. You got to do a calculation to basically take the overall how many of these are actually seniors, right? But you can see, look at the my Twitter post. You can go ahead and read this and take some time to read it. I just wanted to bring it to your attention. We talked about this. If you guys want to get access to how much this is going to help with Clover and how much money they're going to make, you'll see the report in the lifetime access. Okay, very quickly. Let's read. We'll read this later. So what I wanted to show you now is the updated version regarding the quantum chart. This is by far impressive crap. Okay. You have never seen something like this. So the best thing to do it is let's go ahead and let's just use Palantir, for example. Let's just use Palantir as an example. And you see, that's very fast now. We went ahead and I spent literally 6 hours, 7 hours just to update the speed, let alone all the other things we were doing was most likely 38 hours. Right. But very quickly, you could see from the, minute chart, you do the support and resistance and it pops out really great, right? We know this. We can do the Fibonacci. This is great. But this is something that you guys don't know. So now we can run a Monte Carlo simulation on the 1 minute, 1 hour, daily, weekly, and all time, all at the same time. So if we go ahead and do this and run the Monte Carlo, it takes some time because it's running sophisticated data. We go ahead and go all the way down and you get the minute, the hour. Let me just kind of zoom in here so we can see here, okay? You get the minute, the hour, the daily, the weekly, the all-time, and the conglomerated Monte Carlo results with the conglomerated histogram that gives you 25,000 simulations. The problem is if you were to press this button and say, show me the full table, you're going to get, due to the exponentially high computational intensity required to render 25,000 simulations, results, the full tab view has been disabled to prevent potential performance issue. Please refer to the summary statistics provided for your analysis. AKA, we are running 25,000 simulations, and this will most likely crash your computer. Your computer can't handle the strength and the power of how stock trades. I'm just kidding, right? No, but for real though, it really can't, right? So rest assured, we have the bull, base, and bear case for the minute chart, and you could see we've calculated the percent upside. And you could see on the bull case for the minute chart's 109, and the bull case for the hour is 132. The bull case for the daily is 200. The bull case for the weekly is 263. And the bull case for the all-time is 186. This is Monte Carlo, guys. You see how powerful this is? And it gives you the current share price of $101 for Palantir. Now let's go ahead and just zoom out real quick. And now let's go ahead and let's just kind of reset this, right? Let's reset this. But this time, let's go ahead and do an advanced technical analysis for all. This is incredible. You're about to see godlike code, and like just watch. So we do this, and it initializes our AI engine machine, and it goes ahead and it takes the technical analysis spectrum of the 1 minute. Let me show you the 1 minute, the 1 hour, the daily, weekly, and all time, and it gives you the recommendation regarding if it says and sees a uptrend, downtrend, or whatever. You can look at the specifics per each time point here in the recommendation. But the cool part is there's a point-based system in which it shows you the minute chart, there's a downtrend. The hour chart, there's an uptrend. The daily chart, there's an uptrend. The weekly chart, there's an uptrend. The all-time, there's an uptrend. You have total bullish points 4, total bearish points 1. And ultimately what this does is it's incredibly powerful because it shows you kind of where things are headed in terms of if it's an uptrend or downtrend. And the cool part is you want to look at the minute chart on why it's a downtrend. You can see kind of what's going on regarding the simple moving averages and trying to figuring out kind of mentally graphing this in your head to see why it's a downtrend. Now, to show you the accuracy of this, let's take one company that just sucks, right? No offense. Let's show you one company that's flatlined. If we go ahead and do a advanced technical analysis for all, let's go ahead and do advanced technical analysis. We initialize our AI engines, and you can see here that the minute is a downtrend. The hour, that's a downtrend. Daily, downtrend. Weekly, downtrend. All-time, downtrend. Total bullish points, 0. Total bearish points, 5. So you can basically see how this can effectively help you. In fact, let's say this is AMC, of course, right? So now let's go ahead and do Monte Carlo for all. Utilize the analysis for Monte Carlo, and let's see what it says, right? So this is what it thinks kind of where potentially AMC could go, right? But overall, you got to basically take this with the, utilizing intrinsic value and fundamental analysis, because key experienced investors, they use technical analysis and fundamental analysis, and they rely on both to make sound investment decisions. But remember, this is an educational platform, okay? So now let's go ahead and type our beloved Clover Health, and let's go ahead and see what's going on. So now that I showed you examples of how this is used, now let's go ahead and use this information and powerful data analysis AI software that we created that's powered by our stock trades. And let's go ahead and get some insights on what the hell's going on with Clover, right? So you could see here, this shows you Clover going up. So let's put support and resistance. So we could see there's a support at 458, then at 450. Let's go ahead and put Fibonacci's. There's a resistance at 466. I'm going to first do the support and resistance lines for each of them. We can obviously do Monte Carlo for the just singular minute chart, and you can calculate the percent return and the histogram. This will show you the 5,000 tables, but the 25,000 simulation tables are just too much for your computer to handle. But let's go ahead and now look at the hour chart and now look at the support and resistance. You can see 473 has been a resistance level, so we're going to see if we can explode that. Then we have the 440 here, which you can basically see here. Let's go ahead and now put the Fibonacci. Fibonacci, we got a 483 and a 440. Let's go ahead and look at the daily. For support and resistance, we got a 436 as a support, which B-Rob called out from before, on the weekend. He said, I guarantee you 436 is a support. And you know what? Guess what? B-Rob is always spanking right? So then we have that 482 and then that 383. So you could see that the 42 is going to be the level of resistance here. So ultimately, there's going to be a lot of cool features that are going to be added to this quantum charting, and I'm just very excited for it. Okay, so let's look at the weekly. Let's look at the support and resistance, and now we're starting to see that, first we went to, let me see here. Let me remove this real quick. Yeah, you can see the difference here. So if you go here, we're on our way to 773, right? I mean, it's just kind of going up and down here. Let's look at the Fibonacci, and you can see kind of where we're headed there. So now that we went to the Fibonacci's and SR for all of them, now let's go ahead and do a Monte Carlo for all. We do a Monte Carlo for all, ladies and gentlemen. On the minute chart, we have a bull case of 480 and a base case of 469, right? For the hour chart, we have a bull case of $5.63 and a bear. Let me just zoom in here. And a bear case of $4.77. For the daily chart, we have a bull case of $8.88 with a 90% return, with a base case of $5.01 with only a 7% return. I mean, we're not that far from $5, guys. Okay. Then for the weekly, we have a bull case of $9.84 with a positive 111% return. Then for the all-time case, we have a bull case of 761. Now, obviously, for the weekly, we have the base case here of 243. But like I said, you have to conglomerate intrinsic value with it. You just can't solely rely on technical analysis. Now, if we were to just very quickly slide to our intrinsic value calculation here, right, and utilize what we know about Clover, we can go ahead and use our automated intrinsic value calculation. We'll go ahead and put 27% because that's what they're going to be growing at, 118 million. We update the projection and we get a recession case of 457, which now we're above, a bear case of $9.22, a base case of $12.56, and a bull case of $18.28. And you can see the rate of return because it calculates it from the current stock price and it does it automatically. Ladies and gentlemen, do you understand the power that you have? You have a Bloomberg-like terminal at your disposal, all for lifetime access. And on top of this data, you have the stock terminal that has 2.5 billion outputs, and you have this information, which is our deep dive research with our over, was it over $44 million member net worth with a 30% response rate. It's more than $44 million of net worth. So you start to basically see the power of this platform, and you're starting to see my vision of what I had planned many, many years ago. Okay. But really quickly here, let's go down here and let's look at the quarterly results here for Clover. But you can see from the free cash flow perspective, we literally went from negative to positive. In fact, you got 25 here, 44 million, and 58. In fact, if we were to remove the net income and just focus on free cash flow is going up, ladies and gentlemen. This is incredibly, incredibly powerful. Okay. So now let's go ahead and let's look at my favorite, the advanced technical analysis. We're initializing AI engine, and it goes ahead and calculates it for you. Ladies and gentlemen, look at Clover. On the minute chart, there's an uptrend. On an hour chart, there's a downtrend. On the daily chart, there's an uptrend. And on the weekly chart, there's an uptrend. And on the all-time chart, there's an uptrend. A bullish score of 4 and a total bearish score of 1. Now let's zoom in and figure out what's going on the hour chart. That's easy. We go here. The simple 20 is 446. Simple 50 is 448. So that's kind of where we're at right now. So this is basically saying that somehow this is a downtrend because the 446 is lower than is lower than the simple moving average 50. But the beautiful part is this is going to change soon. Just give it some time, okay? This is just give it some time and it's going to basically bounce up higher, right? The reason why it's doing this is because it's calculating this one, right? Or this specific one right here. In fact, let's just go to the. I'll explain this in another video on how to interpret this, but this will soon become an uptrend, right? I've been doing this for a while, so I can read this information in my head. But that's why we have the educational platform to teach. But ultimately, you could see this is a overall. The MACD's bullish, and this will soon become an uptrend from the hourly perspective. How do we know this is? You could see here. This is it just needs to pass this line, and it soon will be an uptrend. Okay, so you could see the power of this. Okay, let's go ahead and let's see what's going on here. Nobody hits 100%, but you made some trades that I don't have the cogents to make. Just be careful, Varun. Birthday were the worst days. Now we're sipping champagne when we're thirsty. Damn right, I like the life I live because I went from negative to positive, and that's all. Yeah, you got that right. That's what I'm talking about. Damn right. There it is. There it is. You said it. Let's go. Let's go. All right. The tools we have in our platform are transforming us all to a new level of traders, slow and steady. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, we have literally the best tools available, right? If you want a Bloomberg terminal, go ahead. But not even Bloomberg has some of the stuff we have, right? They have the support and resistance, but they don't have these Monte Carlo functions, right? Hedge funds have these Monte Carlo functions, right? The Bloomberg terminal has this information here. Like, for example, let me show you. You type in CLOV real quick. You go to the quarterly and you look at the free cash flow and you can see the positive, went from negative to positive, right? Right? Sipping champagne when we're thirsty, right? Let's go, right? AMC is a gamble played retail. Yeah, no, and you can see it from here from our quantum chart, right? Let's go, right? Bloomberg will try a hostile takeover of your platform. Come on over, Bloomberg. Let's go. Bring it on, right? No. Al, my laptop fan kept turning on when I was running the Monte Carlo today. Yes, so I'm telling you guys, I have a very expensive neural engine computer, and even my fans are turning on, right? Your computer just is getting hot because of the numbers. It just can't handle the hotness. It literally, it cannot, like I'm telling you, your computer fans are about to turn on. That's why I laugh when people say, can you put this on a phone? guys, you cannot put this on a phone. Your phone will explode. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Right. But just, I mean, come on, right? Watch this. Let's do a Monte Carlo for Clover again. Right. Watch. When have you ever seen you press a button and it says, due to the exceptionally high computational intensity required for rendering, we've disabled this because your computer's about to freaking blow up, okay? Okay, I'm not saying that, but this is a lot. This is a lot of computational data, right? 91 people here, hit the like button. In fact, actually, there's 237 people. We got 144 people from X. Let me go ahead and see this here. About 144 people from X, 93 from YouTube, so 237. Let's go, right? Let's see here. I'm pretty sure it's Shin. How much Chamathons? Let's go ahead, and my computer's slowing down. Let's just remove that Monte Carlo. All right. So if you don't recall, a couple days ago, we went ahead and talked about the tariffs. And I said that just like how DeepSeek, let me zoom in. I drew these lines. Just like how DeepSeek fell and there was a recovery, I said we're going to get a fall and a recovery. And it looks like we got a fall from here to here, right? We got a fall from here to here, and then it recovered. Right. But people were calling me delusional. Right. But it's okay. I've only been in the market for over 10 years. That's fine. Right. But again, we're all students of the market. But, it's important to use data-driven insights. Okay. Don't forget, I'm going to hit the gym after this. I'm about to go swim 30 laps today. Let's go. But I'm happy that you're loving the new data. I appreciate you all. I love you all. You guys can see that, I'm in servitude to you all. You guys paid hard-earned money to get access to this information. And I'm telling you, I'm working every penny to make sure it's worth your while, right? So for all the individuals that are on the fence, that are looking at what we're offering, take advantage of this coupon code FLASH. It's just kind of funny because I feel like that guy who was telling everyone to buy Bitcoin by just putting $1 in Bitcoin. And I'm just telling people, we are building something that has not been seen before, and I'm banging the table. And, some we're going to reach out to some, but others we're not. But you know what? You can't basically take a horse to a river and have him basically drink water. You can't force him to, right? It's up to you if you want to break out of the matrix to go from zero to hero. We will take you there. We will take you there. I promise you that. I've been doing this for over 10 years. We'll take you there, right? So with that, I'm trying to figure out, is there anything else? Oh, yes. So let me go ahead and hit up Clover real quick. So you remember that line I drew yesterday? I drew this line from here to here. Remember I drew that line? Watch the live yesterday, how I drew this line right in front of you, right in front of your guys' faces, right? So you can see here that now we're operating off of this contingent line. And now we're basically going to be trading in this channel, potentially maybe even lower than this. This purple line should be dropped, but we're going to be trading in this channel. But what you're starting to see is you're starting to formulate an ascending triangle, just like how you formulated an ascending triangle here. You see this triangle? There's the upper part of the triangle. Here's the lower part of the triangle. I know there's a lot, But I see how it went up and down, up and down, up and down, and then it exploded. It exploded to the moon. I think we're going to go up and down, up and down, up and down, and then this thing's going to explode. And I think it's going to explode past $5 into the $7 region. Now, if you can't see what I'm basically saying in regards to the ascending triangle, let me go ahead and just switch on here. And let me just give me a moment and let me just figure my situation out here. And let me just show you. This is what I'm talking about. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, and then it goes breakout, right? So that's exactly what's happening right now. We're just like it goes up and down, up and up and up and up, breakout, right? Up and down, up, breakout, right? So that's kind of where we're at right now. So I hope that you're basically starting to see the powers of our, because many people thought, oh, you're just fundamentals. You don't know technicals. I know technicals pretty damn well, right? And I use it from a long-term perspective on the daily chart to show me the picture of where things are going. And you can see this is getting pretty complicated here, but we're looking at kind of where things are, which is why I held off my covered calls, because I know what I'm doing, right? But obviously, we could have a nuclear weapon, nuclear bomb tomorrow, and all things change. So, stock market is still uncertain, but this is a pretty bullish, if I may add, this is a pretty bullish, chart, right? It's a pretty sexy chart. Okay. Now, a lot of people don't understand this, but Trump actually nominated Mr. Greek man, right? So I think he may still be on the docket. We'll see. Al the GOAT for retail investors. Let's go, right? And then on top of this, ER, potentially earnings call may send this to the moon, right? Let's go. Clove may launch this week. Yeah, exactly. We don't know, right? And on top of it, they have $20 million in share repurchase buyback. I think it's around 18 million. So you're starting to see you have more good news than bad news, right? Which is kind of what is shown in our quantum chart. If you go to our advanced technical analysis initializing AI engines, you could see we got a bullish points of 4 and a bearish point of 1. So even the technicals is starting to synthesize that there's more bullish points than there are bearish points. Are you seeing the power of the Al Stock Trades platform? Okay. All right. This stock has been about for 5 years impressed with the sustained optimism. Let's go, right? GameStop showing this was going to explode before it went to 6 cents. Still exactly, right? So there it is, guys. If you like what you've seen, hit that smash that like button. Do whatever you need to do for that like button. Hit it hard, right? And then if you want to be part of the movement and all of the data that we have access to, you can look up any stock you want, right? Let me give you an example. Let's go ahead and take a look at SoFi, right? Let's look at SoFi. Let's go ahead and do the Monte Carlo all. My fan's about to turn on, right? You can see the bull cases here. You can read them, right? You can see the bull cases here all lined up for you within seconds. You go ahead and do an advanced technicals for all, and you got a bullish score of 4 and a bearish score of 1, and it shows you kind of where things are. So you can basically see. And if you think it's just repeating itself, go to AMC and go to advanced technicals for all, and you can see it's a bearish score of 5, right? It's terrible. Right? So again, this is for AMC, not for Clover, right? Just to be specific. So if you want to be part of our mission, take advantage of the flash coupon code. It's going to be expiring in less than 7 days. Take advantage and join our growing platform that has access to over 2.5 billion outputs of institutionally graded data. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless you all, and I'll see you on the next one.
Albert Allen's got the secrets in his hand. Retail heroes taking over this land. Trading stocks with a master plan. Fortunes rising on the Clover brand. Numbers rolling, deals never stop. Bulls are charging, markets gonna pop. Albert's wisdom higher than the top. With Clover Health, we'll hit the jackpot. Fortune calls, Albert leads the way. Retail winners here to seize the day. Clover's Health, dollars gone sway. In this game, no more bills to pay. we stay strong. Albert's voice guiding us all along. Clover's growth, we're playing like a song. Investing right, never going wrong.